yeah, that was awesome. Can't wait to come back tomorrow.
Now to your race, Jessica. You said, did you see anywhere that you want to work on for future purposes?
Yes, I want to work on my 800. I think I just ran a PB just then by about a second and a half, so that's not quite what I expected to start off with. I thought I was going to have to learn a lot more before I could do that, but yeah, I'm just trying to make that gap between my 800 PB and my 800 on route a lot bigger. So yeah, hopefully I've got a few more seconds over the next 2.5 months to pull down by the time we're in LA. Yeah.
Yes, and what's the mindset going into your next race? Finally.
It's my first 1500 of the year, so I'm excited for that and just sort of see where I'm at. I'm excited to race. It really does take the pressure off not time trialing, like you're just racing the races and conditions don't matter. You're not worried about the pacemaker doing their job. It's kind of just fun and freeing to race. So I don't know, I don't want to put a limit on where my fitness is at tomorrow. I think running 158 and knowing the endurance work I'm doing, like I think my 1500 is going to be in a good spot, but we'll find out tomorrow.
Mad congratulations, Jessica, and all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Where do you think that PB came from then, if you've been doing endurance work?
I mean, I've done some speed work. I just probably haven't done the mid-distance stuff. Like, I've done a bit of it, but not as well as I had before Paris, which makes sense, given the timeline. And so my bottom end and my endurance end are probably really, really good and very comparable to right before the Olympics, but that speed endurance piece I haven't nailed yet. So yeah, I just felt really strong and like I was able to make clear decisions out there. I think the first 400 probably definitely helped me. They didn't go crazy, and even honestly for 200, I knew I was going to be at the back, but when I was on them with like 220 meters into the race, I gained a bit of confidence. I was like, oh, I'm not as far back as I thought I would be. So I probably come through the bell at about 58 point, and for me that's the way I have to run these 800s or I'll just sting. So yeah, I think just the way the race shaped up and that bottom and stuff I have touched. I probably ran to the capacity I can today, and hopefully in three and a half weeks time I'm even better in Miami. Yeah.
How does your training right now compare to where it would be at this point in previous years?
Yeah, it's a light way ahead, considering a fair way ahead. Sorry, yeah.
Because you have a Grand Slam track.
No, I think just I'm a year stronger. Like I think if you asked me in January, I probably wasn't totally confident, and that was probably needing my first race just to get some reassurance back. And then I had to scratch New Balance with illness, and my college coach Marisa actually said to me, she was like, hey, like you shouldn't be worried about where you're at, like you're 52 weeks better than I was when I was with her in Seattle last year. And I think just hearing that from someone I trust so much and just like an outside source to like my close-knit team just made me sort of be like, yeah, I'm in a great spot. And then when I reflected on my training logs, I know I'm in a great spot and I can see that, and I just feel really strong. I'm doing workouts and I know I am holding a gear when I'm doing them. I'm not redlining, so I don't know if it's not having red lines, you kind of feel like you need to test yourself, but being able to be a lot stronger and feel in control running hard workouts, I've learned to gain confidence from that. I think sometimes I gain it when I'm like finishing a session on the ground, whereas now I'm like, I'm doing that and I'm in control. Like that's a big step.
Yeah. All right, nice job on that, Jessica.
Cool.
Thanks.